hearing more today from that militia that's taken over the buildings at the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge.
They are responding after the Harney County Sheriff asked them to leave. Tim Becker is there and has the latest. Tim?
Yeah, this is day 4 of the armed occupation of the wildlife refuge that's about 35 miles from the city of Burns. And the people that moved into the area here behind me are vowing to stay until they get what they want. And what they want is for the federal government to hand over the wildlife refuge back to local government. That would be the city and the state and the county governments around the area here. They argue that wildlife refuges are not available for federal oversight by law. Well, because of all that's happening down here right now, law enforcement is stepping up their presence. Harney County Sheriff Dave Ward yesterday announced that he's bringing in additional deputies from other counties around Oregon. He also asked the militia here to go home peacefully. And about 40 minutes ago, the leader of that militia group talked to us. He never did address the stepped-up law enforcement, though, within the last 24 hours. He just walked away from the microphone before we had a chance to ask him. But he did imply that things here will remain peaceful.
We also appreciate the advice that the community members have given us about how to reach out and how to share our message, so that other community members will know that we're not about fear, we're not about force, we're not about intimidation, and that is the reason why we came here, because of the force and the intimidation that we have seen in their county.
And so there you heard from one side this morning. You know, a lot of this really down here is being played out in sort of a dueling press conference format. The militia people updating the media sometime before noon every day. And then you've got the sheriff up in Burns updating the media sometime in mid-afternoon. We do understand that the Harney County Sheriff is again trying to put something together in the way of an update for us midday today. So we're going to be up there and bring you that. We're also going to talk about the impact that this is having on the community, because it is having a rather significant impact. Among other things, schools have been closed for the week simply because of what is going on down here 35, 40 miles away from the city of Burns. Back to you.